Alrighty, welcome back everyone. So, today I'm going to be taking you on a fun adventure on a multiplayer server I play on called the Lords of Minecraft server. And if you are familiar with the YouTube group, the Buffalo Wizards, this is like their server that they've kind of set up and that they've made that you can play on. It's free, which is awesome because I don't want to pay for a server. But if you haven't heard about it, the premise is, well, let me just get into it first, and then I'll tell you guys all about the premise of it. So let's hit join server, and let's get on. So when you log in, you're set. Oh, it's nighttime. You're sent right here. This is spawn. This is kind of like the market square. And apparently people are debating what 2 plus 2 is in the chat. Let's go chat. Can I do chat off? Yeah, okay, perfect. So this is spawn. This is where you're sent when you first log into the server. There's a portal behind you, and I'll talk more about this and where it takes you in a minute. But here are the main buildings. You have, first and foremost, this red building, which is actually the most important. So if you walk up here, this first bookshelf right here gives you a copy of something called Welcome Peasant. And this is kind of the introductory guide to getting your way around the server, how to basically do things. Oh, the premise. So this is called Lords of Minecraft because all the Buffalo Wizards, well, pretty much all of them, some to name a few are Bruce Willikers, also known as Rob, Dead Bones, who's one of my all-time favorites. Occasionally, Pause on Pause, who's the king of this land. Co-star, Nisivin, Roman, Justin, Kyle, Shay. I think I covered everyone. I hope I covered everyone. They all rule this kingdom of... I'm pretty sure the name is either Dong Dank or Dank Dong. I don't know. I don't want to... I probably already messed it up, but anyway, they set up this kingdom, and when you log in, you can become a peasant and live in this kingdom. And there are different districts, and I'll get into that too in a minute, but you can basically buy a plot, you can have your house, you can make it into a business if you want, where you can sell things for gold, etc. And hopefully a lot of that will become a bit clearer as I keep talking about the server and letting you guys know about all the fun things you could do on here. So this is the welcome book telling you basically what you can do. You can rent a plot, build a house, and maybe even run into one of the lords, and I've actually run into 2 of them. I've run into both Roman and, what's his face, Kyle. Kyle was actually, he was the one I ran into my very first day playing the server, so what are the odds of that, right? Tells you pretty much the basics of everything. The controls are pretty much the same as regular Minecraft, nothing too out of the ordinary, but you can, on half slabs and stairs, sit, which is really, really freaking cool. So, it's kind of something I wish they had in regular Minecraft, but who knows? Maybe they will have it later on. So, exploring, you can use different commands. You can use the / stuck command to escape to a safe point, which has gotten me out of trouble more times than I care to admit. And then from the spawn, you can use a portal to get to a lot of other places. It basically takes you to a big portal hub where it takes you to a bunch of other districts. And I don't remember exactly how many. There are quite a few. There's at least 7, I want to say. So, yeah, that's really fun to explore. And I'll take you guys on those as well, like a little tours maybe. Not in this video, obviously. This is just the introductory video, but it'll happen at some point. Maybe in video 2. Who knows? And then to earn gold, which is probably the biggest part of playing on the server, you have to have gold to buy a house. And to get gold, you have to have a job. So you can complete different jobs. There are things like working at the sand factory, which is what I do. You basically shovel sand and you get gold from it. From my understanding, it's a similar thing with a big mountain on the server that you can go and kind of mine at the mountain. I honestly don't know what other big jobs there are. Those 2 are the big ones, and I think the most profitable ones to do to get gold. Also, when you do different jobs, your XP bar is actually like considered your stamina bar, so it'll go down as you keep working, and then you get kind of like regen potions, but pretty much XP potions to kind of boost that level back up to where it was so that you can keep working if you want. You get a potion a day, and it restores 25 levels, and you can only use it if you have at least 25 levels gone from your experience bar. So you can choose a plot, and you pay rent to upkeep your plot. You also have to pay for all your supplies, obviously, and the supplies for each district that you live in are different. So when you go to the vendor to buy things. There are a few things that are consistent across all the districts, like certain like doors and a bed and chests and stuff. But there are other things like for example, in one of the districts which I currently live in, again, Southshire. I lived in Southshire and then I moved into the Grove, and then like today I moved back into Southshire. So I'll give you that whole rundown after we get through this. But so like for example in Southshire, you can basically use all the blue wool blocks. So any of the light blue, dark blue, the carpets and stuff, any blue glass. That's not really, like, you can't use that in, say, the Grove or like Brickton or what else? Magic Quarter or anything like that. So there are some that are specific, but then again, there are those couple blocks and features that are universal across the whole server. It tells you just how to rent it. You have to buy a blank plot lease from a record keeper in the store on the market, which I'll take you to in a second. And you can use the \rent command to pay your rent. If you want to run a business, you could also share your plot with friends. All of you can access the chests basically on that plot, so you have access to anything in those chests. Blah, blah, blah. Building supplies, which I just mentioned. You can also set greeting and farewell messages for your plot, which can get annoying sometimes, so I have mine turned off. Blah, blah, blah. Just other warnings. Don't be a jerk. And then you can also abandon your plot, which I've had to do twice because I moved twice. And when you abandon your plot, all the stuff that was on the plot that you've built actually does stay there. Oops. Hitting my mic. Sorry. I'm also kind of coughing. I feel like there's something stuck in my throat. So sorry if I like continually cough during this video, but I'm trying to not cough. So you can abandon your plot again. Anything that you've built on that plot stays there. And people can actually use it if they buy that plot. This happened with my first house in Southshire. Basically, the guy that bought it turned it into a club, and everything there, like, I've gone back and I was like, I wonder what the person, I can't English today. I wonder what the guy did to my old house, and I was curious, and so I went up by and passed by and saw what he did, and yeah, it's a club, but I could tell that there were things that I built, like the whole shape was the same, so I knew he didn't change much. And that's just more on how to abandon your plot. So that's done. And the great thing about books is, if you'll notice, in my hotbar, I had a copy of Welcome Peasant, but then once I finished reading it, it disappeared. So the books will continually do that, and you can get another copy if you just hit that, blah, 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 you read it, it's gone, you're done. So this little section here is basically full of how-to guides. So apparently how to dank. Basics for getting started again. Any other things, just kind of with commands and stuff. How to sit down, which is just right click on the block. A map of the city to give you coordinates. Actually, this is coordinates. Oh, it gives you the link to the maps on like Reddit and stuff. Facts. Basically, this is all for all the jobs. So how to sand, how to mine, how to recycle at the sand factory, mountain, and recycling center. When you see a lord, apparently proper etiquette, chat, other things, jobs. And then there is advanced reading upstairs in here. Also, the style of these buildings is super cool. They weren't like this when the server first started, but whoever redid them did an amazing job, and I absolutely love them. Guide to jail, because you can get sent to jail. Scammers, tour guide, etc., etc. Regional information, what's that? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, this is all new. This is like history of every district. Wow. That is cool. Is this another ward? That is awesome. Okay, that is cool. Where's mine? Sand dunes? Oh, you can also, on a bookshelf, you can right click on it first to see what is in the bookshelf, and then you can left click if you want the book. A cloud guide, paupers info, magic quarter, barons, Brickton, another ward. Where are you? Southshire by Mr. Miyagi. This is so cool. I didn't know they had this. That is awesome. I do like Southshire, and as I think it was Rob or Deadbones said, it's the Midwest of the city. And I think that's very true. I'm from Chicago and I live here, so I I agree with that statement. Where is... Oh, that's like, where's the Grove? That's Grove. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. That's awesome. Anyway. How to RP, plot employees, hiring and firing, etc. So that's all the kind of guidebooks that you can use to help you get started on the server. And I'm going to show you around right now the main area here, just to get you better acquainted with it if you choose to join the server. So this is the vendor. This is probably the least interesting building here. You can go to the vendor and basically you can sell the granite you mine at the mines for 10 gold each. You can sell snow chunks. When it starts to snow, you can kind of shovel it and collect it. And you can buy different tools to help you farm. That is quite literally, as far as I could tell, all you do here. This is the bank, which is filled with 2 ender chests that you can, as you can see, mine is full, which I should actually take some of this out, because you can put stuff in here. This is pretty much the only place where they have ender chests, so I don't really know how well that would work. There has to be some other ender chests on the server, right? Like, why would you just... Anyway, but you have people here where you can exchange currency. So let's say that you have a stack of gold coins. You can click this bar to convert it into a gold bar. And I don't have enough. And if you don't have enough, it'll say you cannot afford. Oops, you cannot afford that item. You see in the bottom left. You can also do it backwards. So if you want to convert a gold bar to gold coins, you just hit that. As you can see, this got converted from a bar into a stack of coins, and you click it back to convert it back. Oops. And if you also have 64 gold bars, you can convert it into a diamond, which I have in here, and I'm so excited I have a diamond. I actually almost have enough for another diamond, kind of. God, again, sorry with the coughing. I don't know what it is. My throat just feels so dry right now. Why is there a witch? Witch, be gone, witch. No, seriously, like, why? Seriously, though. I'm so... What? 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 Are there supposed to be witches? God damn it. Are there supposed to be witches? Is that... I don't know. I've never seen a witch on this server. Who was that? I'm so confused. Hold on. I got an ice cream sandwich, apparently. What the heck was that? I'm sorry, I'm just so confused. I've never seen a witch. Oh my gosh. I'm so confused. Who the heck was that? I'm sorry, that was just really weird. Anyway, back to the rest of the server tour. Alright, so this is a building that you can go into to buy building materials. So this one guy here sells general goods. These are things like you know, weapons and a bed and a book. And these are shardstones and home stones. Shardstone basically teleports you back to the market, which, as you can see, I have one. It's very convenient. And then homestone to convert you back to your, or to teleport you back to your home. You can get signs. You can buy a bed, ladder, torches, chest, etc. And then this guy is your building merchant. So he is specific to your district. It'll list it up here. So this is Southshire. And here are all the building blocks you can use if you live in Southshire. So why am I getting ice cream sandwiches? Stop giving me ice cream sandwiches. Consumable, maybe that's a misprint? I'm so confused. I don't know. Anyway, you can buy grass, you can buy a couple flowers, but mainly you have wooden planks and wooden blocks, as well as anything blue and ice. So, well, ice is blue, and also bookshelves. So that's really cool to build. I have to actually start building my house because I built a totally blank plot, so I have no idea how I want to plan it. It's also kind of a weird shape. It's like an L shape, so I gotta kind of need to finagle with that to figure out just how I'm going to build that. So, if we go this way down here actually takes you to quite a few other locations. This has a bunch of, I'll jump down. This has a bunch of portals where you can jump in to go to different locations. So, like, we have a card shop. And you can also jump really high. The People's Republic of Westshire. I don't know where that goes, though. Can I jump in there? I don't think I can. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Recycling center, public library, which I don't think I've been to. Sewage plant. Can I live? Can I jump? Sand factory, which is where I work. I'm gonna turn chat off again. That's really annoying me. The Hoedown and Mount Delphia and the Phenology Monuments, which are monuments to all the fans of Lords. So, yeah. And then I'm going to actually hit... Let me see if I can do stuck. Yeah, it teleports me up. Woohoo! See, isn't that command great? So that is that whole bottom area, which is also relatively... Well, it's not new, but they have revamped, like, this whole place. Next, I guess we'll take a guess at the mall. So this really pretty tunnel here takes you to the mall. So there's two entrances. Well, not two entrances. There's two lanes, basically a right and a left lane. You go down the right lane. You can only go down this lane. You just walk, and it just takes you totally, like, all the way down. I'm not even pressing the forward button. Just kind of steering. Oh, well, now I'm not moving anywhere. There we go. So once you get to the end, you'll stop speeding up like crazy. And then this is a Lord's Mall. So there are a bunch of plots here that people rent out for pretty much twice the price of the lag. For pretty much twice the price of a normal plot anywhere else on the server. Oh, and one thing about this. So this is a really cool walkway. But if you try entering the wrong way, you will get pushed back. It will push you back. You'll be like, no, wrong way. So again, this is the Lord's Mall. Escalators to go up. You can see some, actually, I want to go down. No, let me. Okay. You can see that people have their little shop set up. These are the escalators, which jump up and they kind of just push you up. Other, little shops here and whatnot. And you can keep going up if you want, but I'm just going to show you guys, like, what on earth? Someone's face. I feel like I know that face. Ooh, this is cool. This is actually really cool. I like this little alcovey thing. It's nice. Yeah, so this is basically just people setting up businesses. You could probably live here, but I don't think many people would like that. Oh, God, the only problem with that is, as you can see, when you try to go down, it doesn't push you downward, it pushes you up like you're jumping up, which is annoying at times, but whatever, you deal with it. So now we're going to go back all the way out. What else am I going to show you? I feel like that's all there is to spawn. I'll also explain some of the... Oh, I can show you the portals. Chunks, load. Okay. I'll show you guys where this portal leads. So I said that this portal earlier led to a portal hub, which it does, and it is flying high in the sky, my friends. And voila, we're here. So these are... Also, these pyres or spikes... Are they called pyres? I don't know. These are really cool. This was also newly designed, and I love it. So these all lead to different districts. As you can see, there are quite a few. Not all different districts, but most of them are to different areas as well. So this is to Cloud Kingdom. And each lord, there's a lord basically designated for each one. So Cloud Kingdom is Nisvan's area. Is Cloud Kingdom Nisvan? No. The tower, the Magic Quarters, Nisvan's area. Netherward, which is Deadbones' area. There's the slums, which I don't know if they have a lord. Southshire, which is actually where I live now, aka where I used to live, and that is Prince Spid. Lord Nisvan's tower, which is his tower, which is freaking awesome, and I love it. That is like my favorite place. This is the Barrens, which is Ko's district. Magic Quarter, which is also Nisvan's area. I think his tower is also in Magic Quarter. This is the Dwarven District, which is Rob's or Bruce Willikers' district. This is Brickton, which is Romans. And then this, I don't know what this area is. I hate when they do this. It's like broken up. You see that? I feel like someone just blew it up. And the worst part is if you fall down, you actually live. So I've fallen down once or twice. It's not fun. Don't do it. I don't recommend it. 8 out of 8 would not recommend. And then the vineyard, which I don't know who the Lord of the Vineyard is. So you can see I totally know my way around the server and what I'm doing. Main Street and the castle is awesome. And then we have an airport as well, which is really cool, which is apparently now renamed the Maid Cafe. Wonder who did that. So we're going to go back into, the market. I was like making sure that that's actually the market. All right, so hey Dilbo Haggis, what's up? What's up, my friend? I'm gonna go to my house, which cause it's turning dark now. It might actually be a bit of a mess, but like to try to get the video right, but whatever. Hopefully you guys can still see where I'm going. I'm just kind of moseying my way over this ways because this is the way to my house. So yeah, I'll show you guys actually my old house, my house that I just abandoned today. I'm not gonna go all the way to the other part of Southshire where my first house was, because I'm sure, or I know that somebody already bought it and made it look totally different. So this is actually the plot that I have now. Let me hit plot info. You can see the area, you can see the owner or owners, and you can see it's this odd like L-shaped thing. So you got to figure out how I'm gonna lay out my house. But this looks like a really nice big area. But this was my old house. This is the house I just abandoned. And I thought it was funny and put vegan all natural mailbox. Anyway, no longer my house though. So this is my old house. Let's see if I don't think anybody bought it. Yeah, no one bought it. It's actually, is it bigger than my old house? My new house? No, it's actually a bit smaller than my old house. Okay, my new house. Oh my gosh, I keep getting those two words confused, and they're very different. So this was the base floor. Got a kitchen, little mock refrigerator. Nice table though. I like the table a lot. Decorative pieces with the buttons, and then I had a basement down there, and there was also a lake under my house, which I know I can't show you because I can't open the truck door. Then we'll go upstairs, and this room is actually a bit funkier because me being a dum-dum didn't realize that there was a build limit in the Grove, because I lived in Southshire previously, and I had like 3 floors to my house, and I was like, I'm just going to keep building up and up. Didn't realize it didn't apply in the Grove, so that's why I have this really odd roof. And I was like, well, I don't want this to be only 3 blocks tall because I feel like that'd be weird. So I left it 4 blocks tall and just kind of did this whole cutout-y thing and did whatever I wanted, and then have a little grass leaves and a stone covering the top. So whoever lives here hopefully appreciates what I was able to do with the limited space that I didn't know I had in this house. But this floor is also huge. I like it a lot. So I do like the style. Sad to see it go, but I am confident I can build a very good house in Southshire now, which is right across the street. So I lit it up with torches just to kind of make it bright and see what I was doing. But I have all my old stuff here, and I should get rid of some of these potions. These are the only 2 building blocks I've bought so far because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do yet. But yeah, we're just gonna. I mean, hopefully soon I'll figure out what I want to do with the rest of this house and come up with something really nice and cool. So yeah, because a lot of these houses here in Southshire are just beautiful, and I just love the wooden, like the brown and the blue combo. I love how it looks. So I'm excited for that. So that was my second house. And I think I'll take you guys actually to my first house too, just to show you guys what I built. So, yeah, as I said before, the current owner of my first house has turned my house into a club. And I don't know whether I should be proud or mildly horrified. We're gonna go with proud because it actually kind of looks good. The easiest way to get to my old house is actually, oh, hello, Cole. Cole's one of the people on the server who, like, you always see. Anyway, we're gonna go to the Southshire portal. And my house is actually really close to this portal, so. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So if you walk this way, across here, that building straight away was my actual first house. So the windows were all done. I didn't do anything with the roof because I wasn't done yet. But this guy totally converted it into a club. And there were I think there were a couple owners. Yeah, Crazy Man and Cryptic Pig Plate. Okay. I always wonder what prompts people to pick some of their usernames. Just like, I mean, I guess people ask that about mine because I've gotten many comments where people are like, why did you name yourself Knit-Knat Paddywhack? Like, I mean, mainly it's like, oh my god, that's really funny, like, as a play on Knick-Knack Paddywhack, give a dog a bone. But some people I'm just kind of like, why did you pick that name? Like that doesn't make any sense. Like I don't know. Who's the name here? Like can I use this as an example? Peekaboo's actually kind of cute. Uh, but like people who have a lot of numbers in their names or like a lot of underscores, I'm just kind of like, why? Anyway, not here to pass judgment. Here to show this house turned a club. So this was my bedroom floor, which they've now butchered with whatever the hell this is. See the stripper pole right down there, which you passed on the first floor. And then you go up, and this is like the bigger seating area. Oh my god, I can't speak. With a little thing overlooking the rest. Oh god, overlooking that, which there's a long story behind that. Basically, Rob and Deadbones quarantined off a portion of Southshire. I think Southshire is divided into East Southshire and West Southshire. So, yeah. Long story behind that, which I will not get into. Anyway, I also wonder what the hell's going on with this big part that's been just like dug out. Like, what on earth? I'm so confused. Also, I'm curious. I feel like this is someone doing a big build on the server as opposed to like a person building. I feel like it's a lord build where they're doing stuff to like improve the server. So I don't know. Look over here, see if I can get plot info on that. I think I'm on the plot actually. Oh, they started building here now. All right, well, what on earth? We're just gonna. Okay, yeah, never mind. They're building a business. Yeah. Anyway, but that is this whole my whole previous build, which I really did like. But I wanted to live closer to the action where it was happening. I felt like a lot of things weren't happening kind of where I was. I'm not even in the portal. I felt like kind of like a lot of things always happened where in the areas that I wasn't living in. Like I just didn't live in an area where anything really happened. So I wanted to change that and live in the Grove. And now I'm going to move into Southshire, just kind of across the way, if you will. So with that said, this is going to be the end of, it's going to be the end of this video, but hopefully on the next video I will show you guys around some of the districts, and we can kind of get better acquainted with, oh god, this is so hard to do, like in first person, or third person, but we will get better acquainted with the rest of the districts. I'll take you guys kind of everywhere so you guys can see what's going on in other districts and see some of the, let's just say, iconic parts of the server that a lot of people would recognize. So again, hope you guys all enjoyed. Be ready for part 2 of this where I take you on a tour of the districts, and hopefully by that point I will have figured everything out and it will be a mostly smooth video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.